A suspect was arrested for the murder of Harlem drug kingpin Alberto Alpo Martinez. For those that don't know, he was a big-time drug dealer back in the late 80s, and he did a lot of bad things to people, even some of his friends. And when he got busted, he turned informant. That's pretty much some of the history of Alpo Martinez. But the guy that was arrested was a 27-year-old by the name of Shakeem Parker from Harlem, and he's charged with murder and criminal possession of a weapon. Parker was the triggerman in the October 2021 shooting that took the life of ex-drug kingpin Alpo Martinez, and it took place on Halloween. Parker, who has previous arrests for burglary, robbery, and drug possession, was already imprisoned on Rikers Island on a previous gun charge he was nabbed for in November prior to being charged with the murder of Alpo. Alpo was a 55-year-old man who was portrayed by the rapper Cameron in the 2002 crime drama Paid in Full. That's the name of the movie. If you want to go back and watch the Paid in Full movie, it kind of gives a breakdown on the whole thing with Alpo. So you could go watch that movie and you could kind of get an idea for those that don't know the story or have not seen the movie or know who Alpo is. Alpo was ambushed in a drive-by shooting after leaving a party on Halloween. He was reportedly shot 6 times in his arm, once in his chest, and was grazed by a bullet in the face. He was rushed to a local hospital where he later died from his injuries. Prior to his death, Alpo was previously in the Federal Witness Protection Program after his release from prison in 2015 and was going by the name of Abraham Rodriguez under a Maine address. However, he eventually returned to Harlem's stomping grounds where he first rose to fame during the 80s, making public appearances and even giving detailed accounts of his criminal exploits in his little viral video clips. Some people could say they saw that coming, because you got to figure anybody you do something to, you definitely have to remember that they got family and loved ones out here, and you never know how their family or loved one is going to react. They might do something to you. We don't know if Parker was a loved one of the friend that he killed, which was Rich Porter, because he did kill his friend, Rich Porter, and that's in the movie as well. So you don't know if that was his family member, if that was his close friend. We just don't know. So him, that was straight stupidity. He was already in the witness protection program, but he still wanted to go back and forth through New York like he was untouchable. And what happened? The streets proved him wrong, that nobody's untouchable. And you see what happened to him. He didn't make his 56th birthday. He got killed at 55. But he was already in the witness protection program, out of the way, name change, address change. He was scot-free. But like it say in the Bible, sometimes a dog has to return to his vomit. And maybe that was case in point for him. When he returned to his vomit, it cost him. That's just the latest update on Harlem drug pen Alpo. They finally have a murder suspect in custody for his murder on Halloween. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south, Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.